Greetings, it's TVB, and I'm here today to make a classic movie review for Inception. They've been reopening more movie theaters in my area recently, and the one that I live, close-ish to, played Inception for the film in honor of the film's 10th anniversary. This film was directed by Christopher Nolan, stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Ellen Page, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Tom Hardy, Ken Watanabe, and a few other cool people. And as this, the classic, this film is timeless at this point. It's 10 years old now, and it's a classic. It's a dream within a dream within a dream within a dream, and it's a Cobb who's played by, Leonardo DiCaprio trying to find his way back to his kids with help of, from his comrades. And, of course, classic movie reviews on my channel. I don't do too many of these. But there will be spoilers as review. I mean, you had 10 years to watch this movie, so hey, that's on you if you're bothered by spoilers. And yeah, my roommates are trying to sleep right now, and I gotta wake up early tomorrow, so this classic movie review is gonna be, I'm just trying to keep it as straight to the point as humanly possible. Inception, for those of you who might not have watched it already somehow, this is definitely a movie that you need to see. You need to watch more than once to fully understand what's going on. It might take you a couple more watches after that to really become invested. And it's like one of those movies where it's like, every time you rewatch it, you notice something new or you remember something differently. Like, I was 11 when this movie was released, and I remember seeing this movie, summer of 2010, I believe, with my mom, my sister, and, being the simple-minded, preteen that I was so confused and had no idea what was going on. The writing was just way beyond my, understanding. And that's what makes Inception special, is the writing, the script, the dialogue is honestly some of the most impressive, screenplay I've ever seen. 10 years later, I can't really think of many other films that have topped Inception's level, just how well written this film is. And it received an Oscar nomination for Best Picture, and if my memory is correct, it won the Oscar for Best Special Effects that year. And the CGI in this movie, the sound editing, the cinematography, all the technical work holds up so well by today's standards. It doesn't look fake or dated in the slightest. And the performances. Leonardo DiCaprio should have been winning gold long before The Revenant. All the characters in this film work so well together, and the chemistry and the cast. And Cobb, the character played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is not only just a well-written protagonist, he's also a sympathetic one, because he's a widower trying to make his way back to his kids. And on top of the layered script, this film hits you in the feels as well, because it's I feel I don't know why, it's just really hard for me to rewatch the scene when his wife, Mal, jumps off the ledge because she's so sick of this dream state that they're always stuck in, and you just feel really bad for him, because he needs to get back to his children, and he deserves to see his kids again. I really do believe that. And Inception is the action scenes are so well choreographed and so well executed, and that's what good action movies should do. Yes, there should be big action scenes, but it should not forego story and script and character development. And Inception knows better not to do that. It's Christopher Nolan is just such a legend. He's such a genius with these really complex stories while still being able to entertain you and give you those cheap thrills like violence and cars and explosions and good stuff like that. I always love the scene when Joseph Gordon-Levitt he has this assault rifle and he's shooting the guys up on the ledge, and Tom Hardy's darling, you need to dream harder. Pulls out a grenade launcher, just boom, boom, pow. That scene is timeless, and it's the snow scene and the ending of the film when they're in the crumbling city, and the kicks and everything that goes on. Inception really it's really a film for everybody, for those of you who are willing to give it a second watch, because again, you might be confused for days when you first watch this movie, but please, if you've only watched Inception once, give it a second watch. Oh my gosh, my hair is all over the place. It's coming out of my hat. Because you will appreciate the story more, as well as the characters and the special effects and the score. Oh my gosh, almost forgot to talk about the music in this movie. Hans Zimmer, my man, one of my favorite composers of all time. Like I said, this film hits you in the feels. A lot of that is thanks to Hans Zimmer's score, the classic time piece, da 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 Oh gosh, it makes scenes like gives more weight. Like some scenes would not be as heavy if it weren't for that score. And the ending too has had people talking for 10 years now. When Cobb does finally, he comes home to Los Angeles and sees his kids, and they're all so happy to be together. But he spins his top, like it keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. So like he knows whether he's in a dream or not. The film cuts right before we see the top either fall or stay spinning, so we really have no idea if he's still in a dream or not. Just imagine how tragic that is. Like the possibility that Cobb is like stuck in this dream state and he's not actually with his kids, and like those kids that he's with don't actually exist. But it's also a really happy ending where all the loose ends are tied. Like no loose ends are untied there. Like he is back with his family, so that has me perplexed all these years later. Inception really is like a film that like has aged very well over the years, and again, it's not like a casual movie watching experience by means. Like, again, you will be confused. It's not like some simple mind like popcorn film. Like it certainly has its popcorny moments for sure, like I said, with the cars and the shootouts and whatnot. But yeah, like Inception like has totally, some people might consider this film overrated, and you know what, art is subjective, and that's fine. But guys, Inception, I remember making my sister and I made our top 5 favorite movies of all time video way back in 2014. This was her number 2 choice. Titanic was her number 1 choice. But I think she's told me like since then that she's changed her mind, as reversed the two. Inception's now her favorite movie of all time, while Titanic is a very close number 2. But anyway, I gotta give Inception a 9 out of 10 stars. It is like an awesome film, and it's a classic. Alright, I really hope you guys enjoyed this classic movie review. I know it's a lot more straight to the point. It's just, my schedule and whatnot. And I apologize for not making more classic movie reviews. I made last movie review I did was a month ago. Like I saw The Iron Giant, at another local theater that, was the only movie theater that was open at the time was playing The Iron Giant. So I made that, but like then my second summer class began, and like I was really stacked with that, and I've just been going through a lot of other things lately that I honestly shouldn't really be talking about on screen. I was going through a pretty hard time, for the second half of my summer, but like, things have been really looking up for me now. Like, I got fall classes starting on Monday, and I've moved into my new house just fine. I'll probably put up some posters right here, because the lighting in this is really nice. And yeah, kind of nervous for the fall, with the pandemic and online classes and all this other jazz, but just have faith, and we're gonna prevail. Like better days are coming, I know it. Anyway, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, follow me on Instagram and support me on Patreon, and give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't done it already, please. My name is TVB9. Have a nice night. Stay beastly.